YouTube was good. It's your boy LaRon Potent Pondering. I'm back with another video. Please come and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. Shout out to all of my new subscribers and shout out to my returner subscribers. So yo, the first thing I want to talk about is, yesterday Kendrick Lamar on Juneteenth, he had that event, the pop out, and it took place on Juneteenth in California, right? So a lot of people have been talking back and forth about Game, saying that Game is picking sides. First they were saying that he was like on Drake's side, and then once Kendrick event aired yesterday, they were saying that Game was in the mix and talking about, just being involved in Kendrick Lamar issues. I mean, Kendrick Lamar's show. I'm sorry. So what it is that so the Game ended up going live, and he was talking about that. This is what he said. He said that Drake was his brother and Kendrick was the homie. What do that sound like to you? I don't think I need to further pontificate. If somebody is saying somebody is they bro and somebody is they homie, who you think they picking first? They bro, right? But I think Kendrick, I think the Game, if you listen to what he said when he did that online video, I think he went live and it's all over the blogs or whatever. What he's pretty much trying to say is that he's not trying to pick sides, and he's saying that he's been pretty much solid to everybody, from Nipsey Hussle to all of those other West Coast dudes that he mentioned, including Kendrick Lamar, right? So I don't necessarily have a problem. We all gonna, be closer to who we like the most. So maybe he does have a better relationship with Drake. Who are we to talk about that and say that, that's non-existent or whatever. So I just wanted to touch on that really briefly. Let me know how you feel about that. Do you think that do you feel like the Game was being phony by, all up on Kendrick's stream and clocking the stream and all of that? I don't think he was. They all from California, and I just feel like maybe he said that it was even a powerful moment. So, if anything, I felt like he showed love to Kendrick Lamar, and he's just trying to remain neutral as possible. But get in the comments, let me know what you thought about that, right? So listen, the next thing I want to talk about is Megan Thee Stallion. So Tyler the Creator he was billed to be a headliner at Lollapalooza, and that's a festival that takes place in Chicago. So Megan Thee Stallion is now replacing Tyler the Creator. Yo, when I tell you I went through the comments and it was so many fans, there was so many fans who were upset. Give me a second. It was so many fans who were upset in regards to Megan Thee Stallion now being announced as taking his spot at Lollapalooza. So let me just go through some of the remarks that people were making in regards to her taking over. Somebody says, "What happened when I bought tickets just for Tyler? Brutal." Some people were saying they wanted to go now. A lot of people, is anyone selling tickets? Refund immediately. Thursday is a whole skip, I see. Is that Thursday? Is Thursday when she's going to be there? Yeah, people were upset. Angry faces. Thursday is a whole skip. Absolutely no hate to Megan, but this is the worst day of my life. Yeah. So Tyler, the Creator, he has some loyalists. He has some loyal fans who really love and, mess with what he brings forward. And they're just really upset about Megan Thee Stallion, the one who said that Don Julio by the gallon, chilling out of Calabasas with them bastards. She got her bachelor's, now she's trying to get her master's, but they said that Kelsey did the classes. They really mad that she's going to be tap dancing on the stage. They really don't want to see her. I mean, do you blame these people for not wanting to see Megan Thee Stallion? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway, Megan got to get that money. She's performing for $25 show entry tickets and all of that. So she got to do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Megan got to do what it do to get what it get. You know what I'm saying? So listen, let me know. Are you going to Lollapalooza? How do you feel about Megan Thee Stallion taking over for Tyler the Creator? I have to keep it real and honest with you. I'm not just going to say it because I don't really feature Megan Thee Stallion, but I don't really feature Tyler the Creator either. So, but I would be remiss to denounce any to not recognize that he does have a huge following online and diehards. He does, just like the same thing with Playboy Cardi. We don't look at Playboy Cardi as somebody who is like a huge artist, but he does have his following. He does. Everybody has their little following, if you want to put it like that. But get in the comments, let me know what you thought about that. So now the next thing I want to talk about, Cardi B. Cardi B, she was on her story talking about, what do you think the album is going to be called, or whatever the case may be? No, how about wait, wait a minute. Cardi is never going to address the drama and trauma with, with the rumors about Offset having somebody else pregnant. What she's going to do is act like it's non-existent. So that's what she best to do. That's what she best to do. So, Cardi, I think that she's just trying to reel people in. But what she has to realize is that It's just been a bad year for Cardi. She's been jumping on stage in many clubs, many strip malls, and doing these little performances and stuff, trying to get the crowd amped up. She performed at Coney Island, Wildin'. And she has the BET experience. I think that's coming up. Is that this weekend or is it next weekend? I have to check you have to check it. You know, ticket sales. Yo, I follow this content creator and she was even online, like, and I love when I get raw data. She was posting that she wanted to go to the BET experience, and she said, oh my god, these are close tickets. And she said the sales for the tickets, the cost of the ticket prices were dropping as it gets closer to the date. That's crazy. It's supposed to be Cardi B, Sexy Red. Cardi B is supposed to be the top biller on that. She's supposed to bring in the crowd. Cardi B has never did a tour before, so when people see her name on the bill, they should automatically run and want to see her. But this is not what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just a little fugazi crazy to me. You let me know how you feel about it. Cardi is in her stories on Instagram talking about, what you think the album name is called. Why don't you just announce the album name, Cardi? Stop playing these reindeer games. Christmas been gone, New Year's been over, about to come again. Like, stop playing these games. So anyway, let's talk about Ice Spice. So Ice Spice came out with this song called Fat Butt, right? Now, I gotta keep it real with you and keep it 1,000. She jacked Nicki's flow 1,000%, but I like the song. I think that it sounds good. It reminds me of Nicki, but the wordplay ain't hard enough to be Nicki, but I think it sounds good. Let me know what you think about it. And she mentioned Nicki Minaj and the fat butt. What did she say? Never lucky, I've been blessed. Queen called me the princess. Queen called me the princess. Or whatever that is. Oh, I thought that was a possum or something. Oh shit. So listen, never lucky, I've been blessed. Queen called me the princess. Now, I told y'all motherfuckers weeks ago, Nicki is the reason why Ice Spice ran with this whole queen, this princess, or from the Princess Diana. And she was on there saying, and people try to argue me down saying, oh no, she was just talking about the song. She said it 2 or 3 times on the record, right? I don't have no issue with it. But I think Ice Spice, she even got the princess chain. So, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think she got the princess chain based off of the song or whatever. But you have to admit, right? Nicki did. I think Nicki loves hard. That's her thing. She recently posted something in her stories on Instagram saying that if you got a big heart, people take you as a lick. I think that Nicki knows that. She's aware of it. She has so much love to give because she has so much. She's acquired so much in this industry in such a such a short amount of time, and also such a long her career has truly been like a marathon of just winning, winning, winning. She's had her ups and downs as far as like the hate train and all that, but she was still winning through the hate train low key. They tried to yo they really tried to suppress her back then, but she's still been consistently winning, right? So as it relates to Ice Spice on Fat Butt and how she's jacking Nicki flowing, all of that. Like I told y'all before, male rappers and female rappers jack Nicki. They jack the wordplay. The female rappers jack the flow. How many times? She's not the only one. Cardi jacked Nicki on her first album. The Salty, they Sodium, they Podium. She jacked Nicki too. So it's like everybody wants to jack her. She's the number one female rapper of this generation. So who wouldn't want to jack her? You understand what I'm saying? I think that despite what happened business wise with Ice Spice and Nicki, maybe, she shouldn't have been talking about her in the text messages, but what if she didn't like the business deal or whatever the case may be? People are entitled to their own opinion. What I've learned with growth is that just accepting and trying to look at things from all angles. I don't know any of these people, but what I want to say is that, maybe Ice Spice has a ton of respect for Nicki, but maybe the business just, she didn't agree with it. Maybe Ice Spice is just immature and doesn't realize, like, she could be here today and gone tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting to see how this album sells or whatever. But I think that she has a long way to go to feel like she's in the same lane with Nicki, as far as like Nicki came out and blazed it. She blazed the mixtapes. She made her buzz so crazy. Ice Spice, she got kind of lucky off of. I do think Ice Spice got kind of lucky because she got lucky off of the Munch. She had Drake co-sign her and all of that. But yeah. So no artist really comes in the game and keeps all of their publishing. So if that's really true what she was talking about, because it has to be, it's a business, so it has to be lucrative for the person who's pushing you. You know what I mean? So who knows what else she would have benefited had Nicki signed her and would have took her under her wing. I'm pretty sure she would have gained a world of promotion and all of that. So yeah, man. Yeah, I had to turn my air on because it's too hot. Like last night, I did my video with no air. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air, no air, no air. You got me out here in the water so deep, baby. How you gonna breathe without me? But yeah, I think Ice Spice Fat Butt is okay. Let me know. Did you listen to it? What did you think about it? See, certain people like Cardi, she's a op. Megan, she's a op. Like, I had to run back to my phone today to get to the Spotify because they had the nerve to recommend Boa. I had to turn that off before I got to the 30-second mark. Oh no, you will not get no streams over here. And I barely let Doechii play today. I let her play because JT was on it, and she, I like her verse on it. Big blah, big blah. I'm that bit. I'm that bit. I'm that bit. I let it play. I said, okay, na 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 na. These big games, but to me, na 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 na. These bitches, that to me, that to. I let it rock out. But yeah, I don't be featuring these people. I really don't. But I mean, Nicki pushed Ice Spice on us. I mean, it's up to you whether if you want to listen to her or not. I think that some of her songs are okay. Now that I've listened to Give Me the Light a few times, I don't think it's horrible. It's just not a hit, you know? So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up right here. So listen, potent pondering, never pandering. Listen, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, support the channel as well. My cash app is $ potent pondering. So listen, get in the comments, let me know what you thought about this and all of that. And yeah, this is your boy LaRon. I'm up out of here. Peace.